Hi, this is Sir David. I've just read through my insults comments. They make me happy. They make me happy. I had a comment, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so that's why I'm doing a video on it. And since I have no one that tells me I can't, I can do whatever the hell I want. Here it goes. The person said, why would a black person want to be a Mormon? Well, I have a couple of reasons. One is, they don't know they're black. That's number one. Number two, they're not good at breakdancing and hip-hop. Number three, they can't rap worth shit. Number four, they thought it was the NAACP they were baptized into, and then found out it was the Mormon Church. All right. It's not enough with the jokes. I wish I could think of more. I'm not black. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't look in the mirror. I just look in the camera here. Here's what I think, okay? And I'm telling you from, I hope, an educated guess. First of all, historically, black people have not been generally accepted in the white culture. Now, if they become a Mormon, there's a quasi fellowship that the white Mormons will give any member of the church. If you come in with no arms, no heads, and no legs, they'll welcome you, and they'll guide you in the wheelchair where to go. If you come in when you're black, they'll smile, they'll shake your hand, and the chances are for you to get a job in the church, higher up in the priesthood and whatever, are slim to none. The songs that the Mormons sing are not like the black churches I've been in. So if you're not in a black choir, which most black people are, hey, you might get to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. One guy did. There's one guy in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir who's black, and the cameraman has been ordered to focus on him every 15 seconds, so it looks like there's a whole bunch of blacks in there. It's all white. Always has been. Now, I don't know why a black person would want to join the Mormon Church. First of all, until 1978, the Mormon Church called them loathsome, which I think is a negative word. It means you don't want to work, you're lazy, you're stupid, you drink, you take drugs, you're a crime person, and they don't want to have anything to do with you. Before, again, I think it was in the 80s, they changed white and delightsome. Well, if you're black, you ain't white and delightsome. Your black is beautiful. So, why a black person would want to join? They may be mentally ill. They could be, you know, what borderline personality. Well, they could be, oh, what is it? It used to be called multiple personality. It's now called, I can't think of what the DSM calls it now. But anyway, they could have multiple personalities, and one of them is white. That's when the missionaries hit them in the living room. The other thing is, over time, they're going to find they are discriminated against. You find one Mormon family that wants their white and delightsome daughter mixing her egg with a big and black sperm. It ain't gonna happen, folks. The Mormons can jump on this all they want, and they'll say, well, I know one black guy 3 years ago who was the cousin of a friend, and he said, yeah, well, I was in the church, folks, for 50 damn years, a half a century, and I can honestly say to you, we didn't have one black person in any of the wards or any of the stakes that I was in for 50 years, and that includes California, up and down the coast. It included Missouri. It included Massachusetts. I did see one black person. So why a black person would join the Mormon Church, I've given you several reasons why they might. Mental illness is probably the leading one. The other one is that black people have had a hard time integrating into white society. And if they can join a white organization that gives them a briefcase and makes them walk around with a shirt and tie, and they're right out of the ghetto somewhere, that makes them feel important. And that makes them look like, you know, the Uncle Tom black person. And so they can raise themselves up in the priesthood to a certain point there. I don't think you're ever going to see a black general authority, but hey, I've said these things before and I've always been surprised, so who knows? I predict no, but it might come true. So a black person can move up into white society very quickly and establish a fairly lucrative network of people. In the black community, you're not going to find bankers, lawyers, dentists at the same rate that you're going to find them in the Mormon religion. So they may join because of that. Now, someone mentioned Gladys Knight and the pimps. No, I said pimps. I don't think they were pips. I knew Gladys Knight, and not personally, but when her first songs came out, I was, you know, still fairly young, in my 60s. So anyway, Gladys Knight wasn't doing all that well, and hasn't done all that well since. The pimps are gone, and Gladys is old, and I think that Gladys was looking for, again, white acceptance. I think she wanted her records out of Motown and more into the teenage world of whites who have the money. And so whether that was her motivation or not, I don't know. But I do know, like Michael Jackson, he painted himself white 4 or 5 times, and his nose fell off from plastic surgery. And he wasn't in line to be a Mormon. He just wanted to be white. So I don't know. You'd have to ask a black person who's in the Mormon Church. Now, as you go searching for one, take lots of food and money with you, because you're not going to find many across the United States or even in Africa. There's a few African Mormons. I think they're paid to be in the Mormon Church so they can photograph them. I don't know. But the truth of the matter is, I can't imagine why a black person would want to be a Mormon. But a few do, not very many, not very many. In fact, wow, I saw a statistic this morning. Well, I'm not going to quote it if I can't find it and give it to you. But anyway, there's very few blacks in the Mormon Church. Take a look at the Tabernacle Choir. It speaks for itself, folks. The Mormons can say all they want. Use your eyes. Don't use your ears with Mormons. Your ears are useless with Mormons. Use your eyes. Look at how many people are in the Tabernacle Choir. Look at how many people are in the First Presidency and the Quorum of the 12, and all of the general authorities down to the bishops and the stake presidents. You're not going to find one black man. If you painted one black, you're not going to see it. So there's my answer. I don't know the hell why a black person. That's like me, you know, why do I want to go do my show in Harlem? No one's going to think I'm funny in Harlem. What would my motivation be in Harlem? I don't know. Thanks.